what could you see as a trait or things they could do that help them be able to take on maybe the future of the tech? And then on the tech side, anything that you think companies could do to be able to foster that kind of environment?
Yeah, I think the number one thing that when I'm talking and I'm mentoring groups, right? I'm saying stay curious, right? Is that was one of the number one things, and I talk about that in the book that I just released as one of my keys to success is staying curious. You have to stay curious. That is how I actually developed the workforce management skill set. As I picked up the book, it wasn't like I was a call center agent at the time. No one had guaranteed me a position. No one had guaranteed me a promotion. I didn't even know the department existed, but I was curious and I wanted more. I was hungry for more. I'm still hungry for more. I will always be hungry for more because I think there's always more to have and more to impact futures and generations to come. So I think from the first side that you mentioned, yes, individuals and women and minority groups, we have to stay curious and keep asking questions, keep knocking on the door of education and learning and making yourself valuable. One of the things I'm always talking to my mentee groups or in those groups is I'm saying, hey, ask questions. I don't care how harassing you may come across or aggravating or annoying you may come across. Ask questions. The only dumb question is the question that you don't ask because you're afraid to ask the question. But ask questions, stay curious. And then when it relates to organizations, I think organizations have to do a better job. It always kind of makes me twitch a little bit when organizations say, oh, well, we can't find talent in this, group of people, right? Whether it's veterans, whether it's people, Americans with disabilities, whether it's whatever, it always kind of makes me twitch a little bit because I think that if Beyonce can staff a whole band of African American trombone players, right? Like, why can't we find people who have the skill set that we need in our organizations? And I think that comes back to resourcing, being in the community and working with community partners that are already there doing the work. So if you want more veterans, work with a veteran based organization that's already in the community and talking the language of veterans. If you want African American men or women, work with an organization that's already talking to those individuals that speak that language because they don't speak the language of your corporate mission statement or your corporate jargon, like we were talking about technology earlier. And so you're probably missing out on a whole skill set or a whole group of people simply because they don't speak your language. But that doesn't make them invaluable. That actually makes your organization more valuable because you have more perspective than you normally would have. And so I think that's what organizations can do is work with the companies or organizations that are already in the community serving those organizations or those people groups to diversify their talent base.